And then 20-something was her return, and she just keeps coming back. Last contact from her was about 4 days ago. It's every time you're about to come on the show, Bri, she surfaces out of the sewer. And
Wait, you heard from her again?
she sent me a smiley face IM right before she logged off like a week ago, just to let me know that she's still like creepily stalking me.
Still alive.
Yeah, hi, I'm still here. I still have no friends, and I'm still creepy weird.
I have a new cat, and there's a new birthday party in 2 months.
One day she's going to find out about this podcast and murder me. Hopefully it'll be
that'll
episode
be
100.
episode 100.
Yeah, exactly. Kill me live during the 100th episode.
Oh, that'd be funny. Not the part that you die, but the part that she finds out.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you never get to... Wait, the movie script, is there any cat birthday parties in that or no?
I might have to incorporate that in there.
What kind of movie script you writing?
Well, me, Alex, Joel, and the doc all went to Atlantic City, and a lot of funny shit happened, and we're kind of writing the script around the trip. It's kind of like the anti-swingers movie, like where 4 people with no game go and just fuck up the whole weekend. And I think it could be a pretty good film. So we got like 2 pages of like just like notes about events that happened. So we're just gonna like expand it and all that
That's
stuff.
cool, though.
So yeah, we're gonna sit down sometime this month and pump out a script because his friends are screenplays and they're actually looking for a script. So we're gonna shove it in their face, be like, make this one.
Where'd you stay in AC?
The Super 8.
Oh, you didn't actually stay in a casino.
No, it was next to the shadiest street of all time, and
now it's good to Atlantic City. It's not really good.
No, you go 7 inches away from the casinos, and it's scary town.
Like AIDS is in the air and everything. It's bad.
They originally made Monopoly based on the actual neighborhoods in Atlantic City.
Yeah. Yep.
But now they're all Baltic. Because I was on Park Place and it was Baltic.
You cross go, you lose $200 though.
I actually saw Baltic and I was scared shitless because I was like, if Marvin Gardens is like Baltic, I don't want to see what happened to that one.
So true though. It's so true. You feel safe in the casinos, but once you get outside, you're done.
Yeah, we also found out, we tried to go to the Borgata and we didn't realize it was like a 3.5 mile walk from where we were staying. And there's absolutely no way to walk there. We had to walk under highways and through fields, and it was ridiculous. We were like wet and covered in dirt and all messed up by the time we like walked into the Borgata. It was great. So anyway, Halloween is Saturday. Don't know what costume I'm going to wear this time. I got a closet full of them. I think I should stop buying them. So I got to...
Space Coast again. Oh, you went there last year, right?
Yeah, I usually do 2 years in a row and then get a new one. I only did Space Ghost 1 year.
The big Halloween thing this year, like a lot of people I know are dressing them as like Billy Mays or the slap chop guy, whatever his name is.
How do you dress up as Vince? You just get a headset?
Yeah, I guess. Spike your hair, put a blue shirt on.
That's awful.
Yeah. People are dressing. Another one. My one friend wanted to do Michael Jackson, but I don't know if he's doing it.
See, the trendy like news story costumes are the worst because there's like thousands of people do it.
Right.
That was like 3 years ago when there was 700 Borats.
And then last year was with the Joker. You know how many people were the fucking Joker?
Oh, yeah.
And everybody was the crocodile guy that got killed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, this year I guarantee 1 out of every 5 people is Michael Jackson.
Patrick Swayze. But how can you be Patrick Swayze? Oh, no. You could. If you dress up like the SNL skit with the body thing with Chris Farley, you can pull that off. But
yeah. I guess you could walk around with one of those clay things from Ghost. Or
something could be Oda Mae Brown.
I have no. What is that?
Oh, Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh,
It's like
ugh. She's a monster. Whatever costume I was wearing 3 years ago, I can never wear again though. That was a bad bad Halloween experience.
What was the
But,
costume?
I don't remember which one it was. That's the problem. I think it was my Slim Jim costume. But the problem was I let the Doc borrow one of my other costumes. I think I let him borrow my Beetlejuice costume. And we were at a bar, and this is after like 2 parties, so we're both just like out of our minds. And I look over, and the Doc is like on the dance floor, like making out with his chick. And I'm like, oh, wow, that never happens to him. That's awesome. Good for him. So I went over to the bar, and, I ordered a drink. I turn around. There's a girl like right in front of me, and she's like already leaning in for a kiss. I'm like, all right, I'll make out with this chick. That's fine. And I'm like, what are the odds that the Doc and I, both hooked up within like minutes of, going to this bar? And I was informed later on that it was actually the same girl. And it was almost as if I was making out with the Doc. So I went home and I gargled with Drano and pure grain alcohol and Lysol and Listerine. Not too happy about that. But the story gets worse because apparently the girl was just annoying the shit out of everyone that night because the bartender like taps me on the shoulder and he's like, you gotta, take her home. And I was like, I don't even know who this is. And he's like, just get her out of here. And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm like, come home with me. And she's like, all right. So I was like, why not? It was late at night.
Who knew that line would work, huh?
Yeah, I know. Seriously. And then we get outside, and she like literally falls down.
I hope you ran away.
I was like, I did not know you were this drunk. This is bullshit. I'm like, I'm gonna get halfway home. She's gonna throw up in my lap and pass out. That's the way this night's gonna go. So I decide that I'm just gonna bring her back and return her, like a defective piece of merchandise that she was. And so the bouncer in front of the bar is like, you're not bringing her back in here. And then she's like, I forgot my coat. I'm like, she forgot her coat. Like, we got to go in and get it. I mean, we can't leave her with her coat. So we go back in. I immediately like run into the bathroom. I'm like trying to figure out what to do. I stick my head out and I don't see her. So I run out of the bar. And the bouncer sees me. He's like, hey. I'm like, ha ha. And I ran all the way down the block and never saw her again. And then I realized that that's when I actually ran into my other buddy who was there. And he told me about how she was also with the Doc like 5 minutes before that. So then I got really upset and went home. The end.
I'm sorry, man. That's Then again, was she hot at least? I mean, where'd she have a costume on?
Don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess at not very.
That's very good planning, though. I mean, I'm assuming the guard was like a big guy, wouldn't chase after you.
Somebody in the chat room who was there actually said, "Is it the fat chick from Halloween?" So I'm assuming that cleared up any doubt as to whether she was good looking or not. I didn't know. I couldn't even see straight at that point. But
that sounds like a fun night, though.
Yeah, it was fun. It's not every day you get to return somebody to a bar.
Yeah, Max is pretty sure she. Oh, he has photos.
Oh, fuck!
Photographic evidence.
There's photos of this shit. Great.
This is one that Jay's supposed to promote the message boards. So, you want to put some pictures up? We can see what Doc and.
I don't think those are necessary.
All right, send them to me personally. ArthurKellyComedy@yahoo.com. I won't post them. Swear to God.
All right. I was asking for telling that story.
Already know.
Didn't realize there was photos of it though. That's no good.
At least, chances are fat women have a chance when guys are drunk. Liquor changes their. I don't know. I shouldn't talk. I hope cockerels are drunk somewhere. I don't know. Is that the worst like experience you've had with Halloween or?
Yeah, I think so. All my other Halloweens have been pretty fun and eventful. I met Zach Galifianakis the year after at a bar. That was fun.
I went to a Halloween party 2 years ago with my best friend. We got into a fight at the bar at the party, which is like 3 towns away, and I left him there.
Nice.
And the worst part is that, like, whenever we went out, whenever we carpooled, whatever reason, I always went to his house, and or I'd pick him up or whatever. For whatever reason, that night he came to my house. I was still at my parents', so his car was at my parents' house. I got home at like 1:30, and I'm like, fuck. This means somebody's going to have to bring him here, and he's probably going to, like, knock on the door and want to, you know, have it out with me. And I woke up at like 6 in the morning, and his car was gone. I don't know what happened.
You ever hear from him again?
Yeah, I heard from him. Actually, I shut my phone off after I left, and I'm driving home, and I'm thinking, how funny is this going to be when I either crash my car and die or get a DUI, and he's not going to get anything because he stayed at the party. But and then when I got up in the morning, I shut my phone off so he wouldn't call me. I had like 9 voicemails from him, and one from a girl that brought him home, and she was like cursing me out, like, "What kind of friend are you?"
Nice.
Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, "Oh, fuck you."
The doc and I did that to this guy once. It was literally like 40 minutes from our house, and the guy was pissing me off the whole way. He was one of those people that, like, I guess didn't have a personality of his own, so he's trying to fit in. He's like, you know, hey, you know, I don't know, it was some like rap song came on. He's like, yeah, this song's good, right? I'm like, no, I hate it. And he's like, yeah, it's pretty bad. And he's like, yeah, you know, I saw the new Batman, you know, it was pretty good. I'm like, I didn't like it. He's like, yeah, it kind of sucked. And he just kept like flip-flopping on whatever he said if I disagreed. And then he's like, I want to go to this bar, and you know, let me just go in and see if it's good, and you know, then I'll come out and I'll let you guys cut line because I know the guy in there. So it's like, you know, 20 degrees out. He goes in there for like, I don't know, 6 minutes, long enough, and it was cold. So I was like, you know what, fuck this kid, let's just go home. We drove 40 minutes back home, and never saw him again. So I don't really know what happened to him.
That's great.
I don't have any
I was pissed because I was at that Halloween party, and there was a costume contest, and I lost. I was the king, Burger King, and I lost to a guy in a fucking diaper.
You lost to a guy in a what?
In a diaper.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
original. Seriously.
Yeah, never saw that one before.
Yeah.
It's like a guy in a dress.
I haven't had my own props. I had these marshmallow hamburgers I was giving out to everybody.
There you go.
People were throwing them back at me.
Nice. That's what I did with Slim Jim. I filled up the hair with mini Slim Jims.
That's cool. I got in trouble in high school. I almost got suspended for going as a tampon. Apparently that was offensive.
Why?
So,
was it bloody?
Yeah, well, what I did was I put a white T-shirt on and I just smeared it with blood because I didn't have any I didn't have any costumes to go, and I put a string on the top of my head, and I went to across the school, like across the street where kids used to hang out, and someone jokingly just pulled the string off of my head, and then I just went around telling people I was like, yeah, I'm a tampon, but I didn't know I didn't have the string on my head at the time. One of the teachers came up to me and she's like, "Are you what I think you are?" I was like, "What?" She's like, "Are you a sanitary napkin?" And I was like, "Yeah, but it's, you know, it's all fun and no one's offended. None of my friends were offended." She's like, "You need to go down to the principal's office." I called my mother, made sure my mother came down. She's like, "Do you see what your son did?" And got the school wannabe cop involved and everything. And apparently a lot of women didn't like that. And I was looked at in my high school as
sexist.
Sexist, I guess.
Really?
Yeah. It's
called a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Even if you don't think it's funny, it's like, really, to get that offended over it?
I was scared though. I was like, am I going to go to jail for this? Juvenile? Maybe.
Seriously, people like overreact to everything now. It's getting out of control. I've seen much worse costumes.
It was just a white bloody T-shirt. I could have called it anything. Yeah,
you should have just said, like, I'm a guy who's really sloppy at eating spaghetti or something like that.
They would have bought that too. It's not a Halloween costume either.
Yeah, they totally. Well, you could have just said anything. I'm a guy who got murdered. It's Halloween, and Freddy got me. Oh boy.
Should have dressed up as a baby. No one does that.
Yeah, wear a diaper. Really shit yourself, though.
Fuck you.
Then you could throw poo at people. Now, that would be offensive.
Throwing shit?
Yeah. From your pooed diapers.
That would be funny.
That's what you should have done the next
I
year.
would take suspension or, get kicked out for that. I would do it.
You think that was offensive, bitch? Wait till you see this costume.
Wait till I eat lunch.
Be like, what? I'm retarded. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
Are you going to tell me I'm not retarded? Are you prejudiced against me?
Do you hate retards, ma'am? All right. I'll continue to blow boogers on the table.
Of course, to prove it, then you might have to eat some of it. That might be bad.
Well, if it makes people vomit, it's all worth it. I'd eat boogers to make a girl vomit.
People, never mind. Not even getting into that. It's gross. There's a girl who literally just said, everyone has that girl though, in school who would literally pick her nose and just fucking eat it. Sorry, that was random. But it's just gross.
I had a girl in my high school who refused to clip her nails, and they were literally about 13 inches long. A little strange.
Did she do it for, fashion, though? Like, pay them, or just didn't want to fucking cut her nails?
I think she thought it was cool. And it was at the point where they were, curling, because they were so long.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Thanks.
Was not a fan. She didn't have a lot of friends.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a tough hand to pleasure yourself with it. She must get cut.
Yeah.
A lot of blood. It's like if you wanted that pain, you should just fuck yourself with a sandpaper condom. Gross. Is he actually adding photos of that chick?
Yeah, he's trying to post them. I guess there's an anti-spam thing.
An anti-fat girl thing, maybe.
Yeah.
It can't fit on the screen.
Just put a space in there somewhere so it doesn't look like a URL. And then, no, wait. Don't do that because I don't want to see these pictures. Why am I helping you?
What was she dressed as, Max? You remember what she was dressed as?
A
Hamburger.
whore, a.k.a. herself.
I'm fat and I'm making fun of fat people. It's amazing.
Well, join the club. This isn't exactly the skinniest hosting lineup we've had.
No, we could, we'd be a good tug of war team.
Yeah. We're all the anchor.
Fat people in the Olympics, tug of war. That would be cool.
I'd watch that. So what else? Oh, I had a party last week.
Yeah, sorry I didn't get to make it. I had a previous engagement. How was it?
I thought we were going to have a death at the party.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good.
That was interesting.
Why?
Nothing livens up a party.
Poisoning? Violence.
Huh?
From alcohol poisoning or from violence?
Alcohol.
Oh. What was it?
It was, I'm not going to say. Don't want to embarrass the party, but, it was a person that I haven't met before, came over.
Oh.
I did not think that he drank that much, but passed out on my back balcony and, looked like he was dead. I'd lift up his head and it would just fall back in place.
Oh,
just
no.
Totally limp. Like I couldn't even see him breathing. And it took me a good 20 minutes to wake him up. You know, like smacking him and shaking him and like.
You gotta pour buckets of water on him.
Oh, I was filling up a bucket when he finally woke up. Apparently somebody like rammed his head into the wall and that woke him up.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Concussion.
Maybe, because he instantly woke up and barfed.
Aside from that, how was the party?
Oh, the rest of the party was fun. You know, drinking and food and rock bands, the usual festivities. That was the only incident. Then I had to like carry him out of the apartment. So I was like, I don't want you here ever again.
How come you get stuck with the drunk people, Jay?
Hysterically crying on my shoulder. A man.
Not much of one.
No. What am I supposed to do with that? I was just like, really, dude? Really?
What was he saying though? Why was he crying?
So I'm so sorry. I'm so embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
This wasn't a person from New Orleans, was it?
I have a mangina. No, that was the only other man that I've seen cry a lot.
That's when you deck him and punch him right in the head and be like, toughen up, bitch. Fuck. No. Actually, that would have, induced whatever that thing is called. The head
What
thing.
are you talking about?
I don't know. I said it before. I don't know what the word is. I'm sorry. Someone slammed his head into the ground, and I said he'd get a concussion. That's what it is. So I said beat him up if he was acting like a bitch, but that would make it worse.
He probably would have barfed again.
He probably would have cried even more, so.
And it was the wall. It wasn't the ground. The ground would have been cruel. I think somebody was just shaking his head to, get him to, breathe or move. And while his head was, flopping around, it bashed the wall. I'd say I feel bad, but I really don't.
How could you?
I don't. Any sense of feeling bad went away when he was crying on my shoulder. I was like, "You are scum." Threw up twice, made me carry your stupid ass down 6 flights of stairs, and then cried. Come on.
You should have just pushed him down the stairs.
Vile scum.
I was tempted to. I just wanted him out of the building. So if he died, he died not on my watch.
What's wrong with the elevator?
Oh yeah, I don't know. I was drunk. I mean, I wasn't sober at this point, but
as I say, just stick him in the elevator and let him die in there.
just let him ride up and down all week.
Yeah. People
open up the elevator and they're just like a crying drunk guy in a pile of puke in the elevator. What I should have done is got out the video camera, done that, and then put it on YouTube.
That would have been awesome.
I would be famous right now.
Put him in a chair in the corner elevator, facing the corner.
I directed my first film.
Like he's in timeout.
Put a dunce cap on him.
Dunce cap. I was about to say that.
Then smash the top of the dunce cap with a mallet. Now that's a film I would watch.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Guess he's not invited again.
No. Not only not invited, banned. He got a ban. I don't ban people easily, but I think he's got a ban.
I think that's ban worthy.
Yeah.
What was he drinking though? That made him fucking.
He said 3 mixed drinks and 3 shots.
Wow. Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, I do that before each podcast. I mean, come on. And 2 of the shots were sweet tea vodka, which is half the alcohol of regular vodka.
Oh, this guy's a fag. Sorry.
And the other shot was Bacardi Limon, which is less than regular Bacardi. So
I could see if it was whiskey or tequila or something, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless each of his mixed drinks was a pint, I don't know what he was. I don't know. I think I made one of the 3 drinks, and I really didn't make it strong because I realized he was,
lightweight.
Yeah, lightweight. I mean, after his first drink, he's like, "Do you like me?"
Oh, he's one of those people, man.
Oh God!
I was like, "Yeah, let's make out. You're awesome."
Friends, man. We cool now. We friends. What's your phone number?
Yeah.
Hang out anytime, man. I don't do anything.
Want to have a picnic tomorrow?
You like Rock Band? I like Guitar Hero. Let's jam.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Never want to see him again.
Hook him up with the fat chick.
Yep.
Or the fun sponge.
There you go.
I'm really. I want to see a picture of Fun Sponge's kid and beast that made the kid. Neither of you guys take the subway, do you?
No. Yeah, I'm afraid of trains.
I don't live in a subway city.
Right. Well, I'm jealous. Because subways are probably the bane of my existence. I think it gets worse every day. Like, your rant on the last episode you were on about society's downfall and all that shit.
Yep.
It's happening. It's real.
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
I think we're gonna save that episode for posterity because I think it was pretty accurate. Shit's getting worse, and it's getting worse quick.
What do you mean, like, as far as
people just
civility?
Yeah, people have no sense of like their surroundings. Just don't give a shit about other people. Just acting obnoxious, and it's like getting worse and worse. I don't know, like.
Just if I took the subway, I'd understand.
It's a whole different world. First of all, public display has got to stop, especially when you're in close quarters on a subway. Mm-hmm. But what I saw yesterday was a whole new level of public display because they weren't doing anything, I guess, sexual, but it was grosser than two gross people making out. The girl was sitting on the guy's lap. And now these are two ugly, ugly people, with dyed hair. The guy had like the kind of dyed hair where like he dyed it green, but like after like, I'm going to say it rained because I don't think he showers. After it rained, like only half of it rinsed out. So it's kind of like this like piss yellowish green, like not uniform. You ever see like those gross dye jobs where they like bought the dye for like a nickel at a,
Yeah,
really bad. And, the girl like, short, like red hair, and both of them just filthy gross.
I get the idea.
Yeah,
you've seen them. Piercings all over the place, and disgusting human beings.
So it might have been 2 women, 2 men.
It was a guy and a girl. You could barely tell which one was which. The girl was sitting on the guy's lap, facing him, and she was popping the zits on his face.
Gross.
Now, this guy did not just have one that needed to be removed. This guy was covered. So this went on for the 4 train stops that I was on the train for. And let me just say that I almost threw up on them because it was disgusting. And I couldn't move away. I was like 6 inches from them on a crowded train and could not move anywhere.
Oh.
And the guy must have had like 60 on his face, and she was going after every single one.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Don't really think that's necessary.
Really could have just fucking killed that guy. Didn't have to worry about his pimples. I would just stab him right in his heart.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking disgusting.
It was pretty awful. Kind of ruined my day.
Man, the other day, I know this is...
That ruined my day.
I hate when fucking people sneeze, they don't cover their nose, and it just spritzes into the air.
Mm-hmm.
You see it. The other day, I was at Taco Bell with my friend. This kid must have been sick.
Oh, that's good. Do it at a restaurant, too. Great.
Yeah, no, he was coughing. He was sneezing. Wasn't covering his mouth. I'm like, I don't want to sit near him. I was like, can we go to the other side of the restaurant? My friend's like, nah, just sit here. I was like, dude, this kid is like, does not look good. 2 seconds later, literally, I sit down. He barfs all behind me.
Oh, no.
All over, like, chunks of, like, taco and, like, meat and just all right about, literally, like, 2 meters. No, I'm sorry. That's a lot. 2 centimeters, I'm sorry. It was, like, the puke almost touched my foot. And they didn't clean it with a mop. They didn't clean it with everything. They used napkins and 2 pieces of cardboard to sweep it into the 1 piece of box and into the garbage. That was the grossest thing. And the people behind the counter did not help the poor guy clean up the puke. And they just stared at him. They're like, is everything okay? And this guy's like, are you kidding? My son just fucking puked his food all over the floor. And they just stared at it. And I could not eat my food. That was the most just, bleh.
You couldn't. You couldn't. The guy couldn't make it to the bathroom, or
the kid. No, it was funny because the kid was just standing there staring straight. And after he got done sneezing and coughing, he just like stopped. He paused. He didn't move at all. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And all of a sudden, like out of the blue, like no pre like puke like gurgling. He just opened his mouth and it just came out, kind of like The Exorcist. And just like bleh, all over. That was a lot of fucking puke too for a little kid. Maybe
My first day of college, the guy I was sitting next to threw up on the desk, and never came back to that class ever again. I wouldn't either, actually. I probably would have just dropped out. Like, well, I tried the whole college thing. I'm done here.
That was gross. Puking. Sorry.
Don't you usually know when it's coming on?
Yeah.
And can't you keep it in your mouth when it, like, if you can't make it to a bathroom, can't you, like, just keep your mouth shut?
Depends on how sick you are, I guess. Like, when I'm drinking, I can't hold it back. No way.
All right, but if you're that sick, do you go to Taco Bell?
No. I mean, the father even said, like, dude, like, the kid had a fever. And all I kept thinking about was, like, swine flu. I'm like, great, you're going to spread the germs. I was more worried about the fucking cough because the puke was... I just didn't look at it. I just stopped eating, but he was just touching everything. Even after puking, he was just touching everything.
Good. Bring a fevered kid to a food place. That's awesome.
Yep. Let them go around school, too. Get the kids sick.
Mm-hmm. Infect everyone.
Yep.
I love that at work, too.
They give flu shots out at your work or no?
Yeah, but they ran out. I guess they had a certain amount, and you have to sign up, and I didn't sign up quick enough, so I'm on like.
Oh, the flu shot's a scam! Don't fall for that bullshit.
Did you see what happened to that one girl who got the flu shot?
Is that real?
Yes, that's got to be real.
I don't know. That seems a little weird.
It's fucked up. I can't watch that video because every time I watch it, I laugh, and it's rude. It's terrible because she'll be walking backwards normally. And then she'll start running normally, and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, wow, if this becomes big, at least the chick could run 5K for her illness, you know? But then she'll run forward, and then she'll stop, and it looks like she's trying to, like, dance or something. And I would be like, this girl can't play Twister, that's fucked up. But I felt bad. I don't know, I think it's real. Because the way she talks, I think it's real.
For anybody who hasn't seen this video yet, have you seen it, Bri?
No.
I'm not looking... Fucked up.
I'm going to post the link in the chat room. This girl apparently got a flu shot and can now only walk backwards. And if she walks forwards, she like spasms. But for some reason, see, this is why I think it's like weird, because if she runs forward, she's fine.
Right.
But if she's walking, she walks like, she can't really walk forward. Like she goes all spastic and like falls down and. So I can't tell if that's like real or it
looks like a Jay-Z video or something. She just starts like dancing like that. I don't know. It's not dancing. I'm sorry. It just looks like it's like she'll talk like this, and then when she runs, she can talk normally too.
But did that? I don't know. Was that really from a flu shot?
I mean, I'm trying to think. Like, is this her first time ever getting a flu shot? Like. She's 20, 24, 25. Like, didn't she get them, like, before this and nothing happened? Like, can it be something else? I mean, I don't know. I know a lot of people aren't, like, going to get their flu shot because of the stupid...
I had the flu shot once in my life.
Me too.
Did you get the flu?
Nope.
I did. Actually, when I got it, was when I was the most sick in my life, believe it or not.
Actually, it was last year, and the only reason I got it is because my doctor scared me because I was going to Vegas, and she's like, better be careful on that airplane. People cough, and she's like, you should really get a flu shot. I'm like, oh, fuck you. And she got me all paranoid, so I ended up getting...
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can believe
the whole thing's a scam anyway.
Just like swine flu.
How can you run forward and not walk forward? I'm a little skeptical.
They named it something, but they're like, I don't know, because it's 1 in a million. Sucks to be her.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think everything's a scam lately, though.
Yep.
Probably because most of the time I'm right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very cynical towards almost everything.
Except a few things. Uh-oh. Is that a call?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
I know who that is.
Hello. Answer the phone.
Hello.
Hello.
So,
What's going on? We got Ben on the line.
do I have to close out the video chat?
No, I don't hear an echo.
Oh, I do.
All right, then close the video chat.
That's cool. What's going on, guys?
Just doing a podcast.
I don't think I've been on here since, God, I think we were discussing 80s television theme music with Jay. Or, not with Jay, with Will, excuse me. Back in, it's like February with Artie.
I was on that show, right?
Yeah, dude, I really don't even know when that was.
Oh, it's Ben! Oh, it's Ben. Okay.
There you go.
Ben, that's like, do I know Ben? And they're like, oh wait, it's fucking Ben.
No, I think you might know me from somewhere.
I think I know you from somewhere, Ben.
All right, guys, break it up. Get a room.
I don't know what.
We got a chat room. That's cool. I'm
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, we're all high tech now.
Max is owning the chat room tonight. Hello, Max. Hello, Max. Max can't. Max, I noticed that.
We're talking about the girl who walks backwards after getting a flu shot.
Yeah, I just recently saw that. I don't remember. I don't
Scam?
remember where. I don't think
Scam
I
or
saw
no
it on
scam?
TV. It's ridiculous. I don't believe it.
It's real. We have to. I don't know.
No, I'm with Ben on this one. I think it's ridiculous.
It's possible, but it wasn't convincing.
Bri, you watching? I sent you the link.
No. Where? I don't see it.
He's watching the baseball game.
I sent it to
No,
your...
I shut my TV off.
Oh, I sent it to your IM.
Oh, my IM's on upstairs. I'm downstairs. I'll look at it after the show.
I'm gonna get a million flu shots and see if that happens to me.
She's just like, she talks too well while running for me to believe it. Maybe if she put on a show a little better, I would, but...
She was hot, man. Let me tell you.
That too, that's why I don't believe it.
Yeah, like, come on. God.
Maybe I don't want to.
Yeah, it's a little too sketchy.
If she was able to.
Did you see the news guy that was interviewing her? He was like like he thought it was ridiculous too. He hardly believed it.
Wasn't that the reporter who was laughing?
I think he did at one point.
How can you not? I mean, it was just nonsense.
I know I laughed at it. I have no shame though.
That poor husband married her 2 years ago. Beautiful girl. Now he has to do it for the rest of his life.
What are you talking about, poor husband? She's gorgeous.
She can't, he can't hit that now,
He can if they just go reverse, then she should be fine.
Right, she could do doggy style.
There you go.
Exactly.
Well, you saw the way she spasms. You could just get her to, like, walk forward and then, like, jump on top. That'd actually be pretty fun.
It might actually be fun. I mean, you never know.
Go for a ride.
I don't think... I'd probably sit that ride out, personally, but...
Yeah, I would.
What do you think, Artie? Is that your girl of choice?
Her?
Yeah.
If she's drunk, yeah. Maybe that would calm her nerves. Maybe booze her up a little bit.
That might actually help.
She'll start walking.
It's like doing it on a waterbed.
That's actually a really good point.
Oh, it's so true. I don't know. She was going to be a cheerleader for the Redskins, right? Wasn't that?
Yeah. She was living right down where I just moved back from, like right there.
Have you seen her like jog? Never mind.
That team sucks anyway.
Dude, I wish I did. Everyone down there jogs. It's the yog, if you will.
The yog.
The yogging.
Oh, I gotta go down there and see if she's down there.
You're gonna go look for her?
Backwards. I'm like, really?
I got embarrassingly excited at my TV the other day when I was watching New Heroes, and I realized that Claire Bennett lives in the town next to I lived in down there. And then, I realized that it's a TV show.
Let me tell you, Hayden Panettiere making out with that chick was definitely a big bright side to my life.
I had to pause my DVR when they got locked in the trunk together.
I don't know any of these people.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you people are talking
And
about.
anybody?
It's the only one you need to know about, the cheerleader from Heroes.
Oh,
Hayden
she's a-
Panettiere.
She looks like a cunt.
They just had her go to college, and apparently her roommate wants to get with her. It's
And
ridiculous.
You know who Hayden Panettiere is, right?
No.
Oh, okay. She's a
She's
really
a cunt. She's a
black-
cunty looking girl. She's not that hot.
Dude, you ever see Remember the Titans?
No.
Nope.
Really?
The only thing I
What,
can
should
say
I?
is she has a huge fucking forehead.
She's the little girl from Remember the Titans. That's how a lot of people remember her.
That's how you remember her, and I try to avoid that because I'm not a pedophile. But I will tell you now, does anybody here watch Dexter?
Yes.
I do.
Like religiously.
Well, I'm like a season behind, so don't say anything after season
Okay.
2.
Oh, no, really?
Don't
Really?
say
This
it.
has been really good.
This season is like incredible. John Lithgow's on it. I'll just tell you
Oh,
that.
he's awesome. He's so good.
Have you
He's-
seen him
he's
in
always
Dexter,
good.
Brian?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just saying, would anybody? I'm not trying to ruin it for Jay. I'm just saying, John Lithgow in a bathtub naked with another chick is got to be the god awful most creepiest fucking thing in the world.
John Lithgow, period, is.
He's just he's an awesome bad guy. He's so good.
Yeah, he's good. He's good. Jay? You're on season 3, right? With
Yeah. But I'm only like 2 episodes in, so don't say
What's this,
anything.
season 4 or 5?
4.
or-
4.
I'm always
I didn't-
2 years behind on every single show, so you can't really talk TV with me.
you,
I didn't-
are you,
Do you guys watch Entourage? Did you see this season?
Entourage has been terrible for about 3 years. I still watch it though. Are you guys watching Curb? This is the best season of Curb ever.
No, I've downloaded them. I haven't watched them yet.
This has been the funniest season ever.
Yeah?
I never got into it. I wasn't a Seinfeld fan either. I know.
This week's episode and last week's are like 2 of the top, probably 5 funniest ones.
Cool. I'm actually caught up on Entourage and not impressed.
Yeah, it's been shitty.
I think this season was mildly entertaining, but the end of it was just the most unsatisfying thing ever. Because it was like,
Wait, who's
it was-
talking on the phone?
that's my grandfather in the back. I'm sorry.
Tell him to shut the fuck up.
I'm taking it outside. We're doing a show here.
Stupid old man, be
have you
quiet.
guys caught up on The Office yet or no?
No.
You want to know what The Office? I am like battered women. I have battered women syndrome with The Office. I hate it, but I watch it every fucking week because I think one of these weeks is going to make me laugh, and it never does.
This season right now is probably funnier than 5 and 4. Just the whole, like when Jim and Pam got married, that episode alone.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, what happened?
You're not missing anything, Jay.
Sorry.
I knew that was going to happen.
Jay? Are you caught up on Californication?
I watched the first 3.
I think there's been 4 or 5.
How
Okay.
is that show?
Awesome.
The
Really?
first season was awesome. The second season was a drop off. This season, the episodes are really good, but there's no story. It's just like, bleh. It's
Yeah.
just like, how many times can we get Hank to fuck somebody?
It's still fun. It's fun to watch, though.
Oh, it's a great show. I love it. But it's like, there's no progression in the storyline this season. I don't even know what the theme of the season's supposed to be.
Fucking.
Basically.
Well, that was the theme of the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's probably like my second, third favorite show.
Yeah,
It's-
definitely.
David Duchovny porn, pretty much. Softcore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gross.
Well,
What about Kevin Bacon? Why couldn't they use Kevin Bacon? I know, he died, didn't he? No. Sorry, that's... Never mind.
you're doing a lot of arguments with yourself today.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, can you shut the fuck up, please? Well, I got a funny story. Anybody want to hear it?
I do, yes.
All right. This happened like 2 days after I did the last show.
Your
And I had
connection
to
just got all fuzzy.
How's that? Better?
No, not really.
Better, worse, same?
Yeah, good. Just talk. I don't
Um,
care.
It happened like right after that I did the last show, and I've had to sit on it for the longest time. So I was sitting home one night, and I'm on Facebook, and this girl I work with IMs me, and she just writes, "Hi, remember me? I'm gay." And I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I thought it was like a quote from something, because we're always quoting shit at work or whatever. And I was like, whatever. She's like, "You're gay?" And I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, "Look at your profile." Well, in my Facebook profile, under my picture, it just says, "Hi, remember me?" Somebody hacked into my profile put I'm gay, changed all my statuses to gay, looking for men. Signed me up for like gay pride, men looking for men, proud to be gay. Like all of these like gay groups and gay fan clubs and everything like that.
Wow.
Oh, it's great. It's so funny. And I could not stop laughing about it. I thought it was like the funniest thing. I think I know. I have a few guesses of who it might be, but I don't know for sure. But I would shake their hand because I think that's so funny.
That is pretty funny.
And like I changed it all, and then like I missed some because I had people like saying, "Dude, you're in like the whatever gay New Englanders club or something like that." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, I missed one." So like every couple days I keep checking. Aw.
That's funny.
So,
I didn't see that. When did that happen? I didn't see any of that.
It was like a month ago. It was like right after I did the last show. And I have no idea how long it was up for.
I didn't notice. I don't think it was too long.
I think it was this girl I work with because we played a good prank on her, but I don't know how she could have done it. So, I don't know, but it was. I laughed for days just sitting there thinking about it. I just break out in spontaneous laughter.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. It's one of those like harmless ones where it's like it takes like 2 seconds to fix, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, status gay, looking for men for a relationship.
That's funny.
It was great.
Now I'm like searching your page to see if you're in any more groups.
He's like, I found one. Nathan Lane fan site.
Oh man, it was so funny. It was like it happened, and then I fixed it, and then there were more. And I was just like, son of a bitch, just like never ending. So I finally broke down and changed my password.
You actually waited after that happened?
Yeah, well, I wanted to see what else was going to happen.
All right. It's one theory.
Did Ben hang up? Ben's still on the line.
Yeah, he's being a creep and just listening. No, I think he's waiting for the dumb old man to be quiet.
Haven't heard Corpsey bark yet, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's not I mean...
So what were some of your topics, Jay? I know you said you had topics before.
I don't know.
He lied.
Yeah, I made that up.
Made it important.
Oh, no. Yeah, I went to a party last week. And, see, this is what happens. Like, you leave the house and things actually happen.
Oh, I should try that.
Yeah. I didn't go out for, like 2 months and I had nothing to talk about. Yeah, I went out and now I know why I don't go out. So I went to this party and this girl starts talking to me and at the party they had like kind of like a projection screen up and it was the person's monitor and it had their iTunes on there and the guy had like 300 songs in his entire iTunes library. So I'm like, I'm like making a face at it. So this girl comes up to me and she says something about iTunes, about how she has it, but she hasn't like updated it in a while. Really exciting stuff. And so I'm like, all right, what's the 3 best things in your iTunes? And she goes, Kanye West. And she couldn't think of 2 more. And I said, this conversation has ended. Because I did not give a shit. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you. Please.
Kanye West. Taylor Swift. Yo, wait a second. You don't like Kanye West, right? He's your absolute worst musician of all time.
No, he's not my absolute worst. If I was a musical superhero, my arch enemy would be Sean Paul. It does not get any worse than that. It sounds like he has a cold.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Yeah, is that Puff Daddy's new name or something?
He does like
Sean Paul. What did you do? Blah blah blah. He's like a.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, he sounds like he has a cold, and every song, oh my God, shabba da, yabba dabba doo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that should just die in a plane crash.
Jake,
Isn't that the kid that lived next to me? That the kid that lived next to me in college? Oh no, that was John Paul.
Yeah, no. If we lived next to Sean Paul and didn't hurt him, his vocal cords, I'd be very upset. I was riding today. This is why I'm in a bad mood, actually. I was riding the subway home today, and there's these 6, I'm going to say like maybe 15-year-old girls on the subway, and they decided to have a sing-along, and they sang an entire Sean Paul song on my subway ride home. And it was probably the worst 5 minutes of my life.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Ben, back. What song was it, Jay? Was it, you were singing it before, right? That shake that thing, Miss Kenya.
No, it wasn't that one. To the early morn,
Okay.
yabba-dabba-doo.
Doesn't that just like kill your, if you go to any bar, any place, and any Sean Paul song comes on, doesn't that just like kill your whole night?
Yeah, because everyone rushes onto the dance floor like they've never heard it before.
Dude, I wouldn't even know if I heard him.
Dude, that Get Low song by Lil Jon is probably the absolute, like, good time killing song for me. Like, everyone's like, oh, Get Low. I'm like, no.
The worst one is whip, 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 whip. Yeah.
Thank God I don't go out to. I don't know any of these songs.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the one where they mix in Dave Chappelle into it now.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. And that's the whole background music the whole time. It's just whip, 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 whip. Over and over and over.
Yeah.
And then I just go home and pout.
That has Lil Jon in it, too, so it's kind of...
Whatever, I'd rather listen to Dave Chappelle doing R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It's a much better song.
Want to pee on you.
That's very nice of you, but I'm going to have to pass,
that was like my absolute, like, worst, like, tease. Not even being fat in high school. Like, when people, after the whole R. Kelly thing, like, when I would get called to, like, the office, it was always Art Kelly. And then everyone would be like, oh, R. Kelly. They said R. Kelly.
That was when I went to school with you, I think.
Yeah, like, it was just a big joke. Like, that my name was involved with,
that pissed you off more than people calling you fat?
Like, people, I honestly, God, I never got...
It's, first of all, you're A. Kelly, not R. Kelly, so they're all idiots. Is anybody in the room now? Okay, I just lost everyone. That's awesome. So I guess this is a solo cast now. Show's just about over anyway. What do we got? 45 seconds. I started 2 new sections on the forums that I want to incorporate into the show. First section is like an ask question section where I want everyone to like say like one word answer questions like Big Mac or Whopper, but make them funny or interesting. What's your favorite song and shit like that. I want to get a list of them and do like rapid fire questions at the end of the shows. And the other one is just a section where you could put links for if you get a scammer email and you want us to mess with them on the air. Send us your email and I'll respond. Like they sent it to me. So brinksanityshow.com. That's where the forums are, and we'll get that going and start adding those parts to the show. Okay, we're back. Had a little technical difficulty. It wasn't my fault this time. So had a little roommate kicking the modem situation.
Hope you threw him or her over the balcony.
Tried to. Bigger and stronger than me, so can't really do much about that. So Ben's gone. He couldn't handle the technical difficulties. He couldn't roll.
I forgot what we were talking about.
We were done. We were
done
talking about it. We were talking about Sean Paul, and we don't need to talk about him anymore. He's the worst, and that's it.
Period.
Balloon Boy, hear about that bullshit?
Awesome, amazing.
I was Thankfully, I was on a plane coming home from Vegas the day that happened, so I didn't even hear about it for like 3 days later.
Yeah, I heard about it about 2 days ago, so I'm in the same boat.
There's really nothing to talk about.
Well, at first it was they thought the boy was in there, and then they found out the boy wasn't, but then they found out that they did it on purpose so that they would get famous and get a reality show.
Except they were already on a reality show.
Were they?
Yeah.
So they wanted a second reality show? What the hell?
They were on Wife Swap or whatever, one of those.
Yeah, like Trade Moms or something.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yep.
So they wanted another show, so they decided to fake their son's death. I don't know why the newscasters didn't catch on quicker. Because the basket wasn't on the balloon, so...
Because the media's idiots. They don't...
So I guess they thought the boy was in the balloon?
Yeah, I don't know.
He'd be a corpse.
Pretty much.
There's no point in following him. There's no air inside of a balloon. It's just helium, so the kid would have been dead. Plus, you can't fit inside a balloon.
Unless it was like a hot air balloon, but that's not possible.
No, if it was a hot air balloon, then he would have burnt to a crisp.
I'm waiting for the pop. I keep hearing that noise, and I'm waiting for something to pop.
You making a balloon giraffe this time?
Speaking of balloons, yeah.
Oh, you probably hear the fucking thing. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, it's probably the thing.
Yeah, the thing that sounds like you're twisting balloons while you're doing the show.
That thing.
I'm trained to be a clown. Kind of look like the guy from Spawn.
Or the guy from Twisted Metal.
Twisted Calypso. I don't know.
Video game reference from
The
1991.
big fat guy from Killer Clowns from Outer Space. With the popcorn gun.
We'll just get more and more obscure until nobody knows what we're talking about.
I have no idea what people are talking about.
You never see Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
You never played Twisted Metal for the PlayStation in
Twisted Metal 1 and 2, hell yeah. Nope. Sweet Tooth. That was his
name.
Yep. I'd use Minion the whole time. Blow him to pieces.
Apparently
I just bought that game.
Apparently the Army supports you, Artie.
Oh yeah, it's my buddy Ryan. Say hello to Ryan. He's I don't know where you are, Ryan. I think you're in Georgia right now, training. The drinking buddy. You know, it's like a drinking buddy. You know, like the people to cry on shoulders, especially if you don't know him.
Mm-hmm.
But I know him, so it's cool. We can cry all we can cry all we want. We're not bitches about it.
It's because you guys are bros.
Romance, yeah, exactly. Romeo and Juliet.
I don't have any bros that can cry on my shoulder.
Nope.
If you start crying on my shoulder, you go home.
I don't have any bros.
Yeah, that's true. I don't even like that word.
Bro?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a whole, like, porcupine haircut word now.
Yeah. Either that or, getting a baseball cap and putting it on backwards.
No. You put it on slightly twisted.
Yeah, and it's not fully on your head. It just hangs on top like a yarmulke. Like, you don't fully put it on. You
just balance it on top.
Yeah. You can't wear a hat the right way anymore. So
I don't have really have any good stories from Vegas, Jay, but I just thought of this.
That's because we haven't gone to Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas is sort of, it's my third time there, and granted I haven't gone with like crazy people or anything like that, but I don't need to go 1,000 miles I got 2 casinos here an hour from me. I'm too old to go clubbing, and I don't care. I'm too cheap to go to fancy restaurants. But,
right. Plus Atlantic City's not that far away either.
I will tell you, there's this really funny story. This first of all, I lost my fucking, like, all my shirts. That's how much money I lost out there. And
I thought you literally lost shirts.
Yeah.
No, I lost so much money that. So
that would have been a funnier story, though. You had to go on a plane with no shirt on.
So I got my ass kicked, and I stand up, and my dad's still playing at one of the tables. There's like nobody around, and so I'm sitting there, and a bartender comes by. This hot-looking. I found out later she was 46, blonde, good looking for an older woman, whatever. So, I order a drink, so I'm like, all right, I'll hang around the table until the drink comes. And so she comes back like 5 minutes later or whatever. She gives me a drink, and these 3 young kids, like 21, 22, walk up behind me, and they start talking to her. And this guy was so trying to be Vince Vaughn from Swingers, trying to pick this waitress up. It was so fun. He was like, I couldn't hear what they were saying, but she just kept laughing and was like, just like going with it, like humoring him and everything like that. She's like, honey, let me tell you something. I was dancing when you weren't even born yet, blah, blah. And what are you, like 21 years old? And I could hear the kid. He goes, well, we're from Kentucky. You know how we do. And he's like saying all these cheesy lines that I can't
Did he ask
really
for the
remember.
age of enlightenment?
I was a little buzzed, so I can't remember like everything he was saying, but he just kept saying like all these cheesy lines, and they followed her like around the table, like whatever. And she comes back again for another drink. I get another drink from her. And the guy's there again waiting for another drink. So these guys finally take off, and they're all like proud of themselves. Like, yeah, look at us, we're getting on this waitress. So she comes back, and I said, she told him she was 46, and the kid said he was 22. And I said, yeah, if I was 22 and had balls like that, I'd try to pick you up too. And she's like, oh, wasn't that funny? She's like, thank you. I'm glad somebody else saw that. I'm like, who's he think he is, Vince Vaughn? She just started laughing. It was so funny though, because he had this like hick accent, and he was trying to be all smooth. And
Well, enough said. The accent alone, he doesn't need to do anything else.
yeah, it was quite a scene to watch. In Vegas in October was like 60% old people, and the other 40% was like Euro trash.
Like Russian.
It was like either white hair or a different language. That was all I saw.
I picture Vegas always like that.
Yeah.
It's all like bartenders, not bartenders, like car dealers are like Russian women, Russian guys. That's what it is in like Atlantic City for me. Like they don't speak English, they just like know the blackjack terms.
Up here, it's all Chinese.
Yeah, no, that's true. Actually, I've seen that. Like you watch like poker shows. And if you go to not AC, you go to Vegas with me, Jay. You guys gonna do another 151 night or no?
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be awesome.
I didn't even know. I just heard 151, and I said, yeah, I don't even know what you were referring to.
No, I can't drink 151.
Why?
My liver's fucked. Man.
Is it really?
No.
No.
But if I drink that, it will be.
That's a suspect story.
I literally...
Sounds like you're being a pussy.
No, I don't. I drink heavier stuff. I drink heavier than 151. You kidding me?
Right.
You ever have Mike's Hard Lemonade?
Nothing but moonshine.
Moonshine. I think I'm getting too old for 151 now. 24. I'm too old.
As long as you don't cry on anybody's shoulder, you're fine.
I'm too old for everything.
I have never cried on anybody's shoulder after drinking. I've puked on people.
I've never cried on anybody's shoulder while drinking either. I don't know who does that.
Somebody who really needs a friend.
Just him and me and Bry's old roommate.
That kid had severe mental problems.
With his creepy crush on anybody we dated.
Was this dude flamboyant? Flamboyant?
Little.
Yeah.
Little.
He
Yeah.
probably experimented with men at some point.
I think he had a tongue piercing.
Oh, he's gay.
No, he
He's
didn't.
definitely gay. God, that would
Now when he lived with us, maybe he did earlier.
No. The other guy, not the guy who lived with us.
Oh.
Although the guy that lived with us, I could see being gay too. I mean, I don't think he is, but it wouldn't totally shock me.
No, not at all.
It would actually explain a little bit.
Yeah.
But things.
He came into my room wearing a turtleneck in like August, and I said, "Who gave you the hickey?" "How'd you know?" Good times. Well, on that note, I think we're out of time.
All right.
So,
Yeah, my laptop battery's about to die.
9:30. Holy shit.
yeah, I know exactly. I'm an old man and I need to go to bed, especially since I'm not drinking tonight. I'm extra tired. So before this show turns into a lot of uhs and dead air, I'd like to end it on a high note.
Lynn?
Thanks.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Yeah, everyone have a happy Halloween.
This is your Halloween episode, Jay.
Oh, well, I probably should have made it a little more festive.
Spookier.
Yeah. Well, I told a story about Halloween, so there you go.
Yeah.
Halloween special. Enjoy. So I'll be back next week. You guys will be back some other week.
Some other month. I don't know. I probably failed again. You're probably not going to get any downloads because I'm on the show.
No, your arguments with yourself were very enjoyable.
I think I did better this time, but let's not put this on the podcast. Let's end the show now before it dies.
Yeah.
Brett Favre's career.
Is Artie fired or is he coming back? Post it on the forums.
Fuck.
And yeah, I guess that's about it. Please vote on Sunday. And
Don't forget to turn your clocks back.
yeah, turn your clocks back or you're going to show up to work
An hour early.
Thank you. An hour early. And nobody wants to do
that. Was right on that one, by the way.
I had to think about that one. I was like, are they going to be later or early?
Yeah, me too.
And yeah, we'll be back next. Is it next Wednesday? Maybe. If you really want to know, you could follow me on Facebook or Twitter. Huh?
Thank you for having me this week, Jay.
Yeah, no, thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on, Bri.
Nice to see you again, bro.
Yep, same here.
Thanks, bro.
And subscribe on iTunes. We'll be back next week. All right? That's it. Go away.
Bye.
Bye.